So I just realized something about um, uh, single beat and whole beat in classical music. So making the comparison to kids shows, like modern day kids shows, essentially. Especially when it comes to growing up in a childhood like that, having a more calmer environment. Again, there were some bad ones. Don't get me wrong, but I'm kind of more comparing the modern day. So there's two primary examples of single beat and whole beat in comparison to these two things. Um, Single beat is essentially the Cocomelon of classical music because it's fine to listen to. It's obviously fine to listen to. Obviously, like if you're if you're I realized I had this sound backwards. Oh my god. Okay. So like if you're like normal and just kind of just regular, it's fine to listen to. But if you're agitated, it can be really overstimulating, and you might want to listen to something calmer. And so single beat wouldn't exactly be the best option. And it also just kind of it sort of also kind of ruins the vibe when it comes to certain pieces in the classical era. Similar with Cocomelon, because there literally was a study done to where it showed that the hyper stimulation caused kids to go into a trance-like state, which is pretty terrifying. Yeah, not good. um, but whole beat is like the Bluey of classical music. It's a modern idea, um, originally proposed by someone internationally, not from America. Um, but whole beat is essentially like a slower. It's much more slower pace and it's much more calmer. Um, I guess you could make that with the two great American novels, I suppose. But whole beat, meanwhile, is the Bluey of classical music, where it's much more slower paced. It's much more like there are some exciting moments, but it's a lot more realistic. It's a lot more realistic. Instead of it being hyperactive, instead of it being hyperactive or overstimulating, instead it's much calmer, and it's not just for kids; it's also for adults too. So it's great, and it's an amazing show. And they're coming out with a movie next year. I'll be 20 by then. Uh, yeah, it's great. It's really great, and that's how I feel about whole beat. It's great. It's sure it's slower paced, um, and sometimes it does drag sometimes for my taste, um, but it's definitely more historically accurate compared to single beat. Um, but anyways, yeah, that's kind of my point there. And then when it comes to the two great American novels, The Great Gatsby, which I have here, and this is the cover. It's a very beautiful cover. It's a very vapid, fast-paced novel. It's a very vapid, fast-paced novel. And the other contender for Greatest American Novel, Huck Finn, which I actually feel like drags too long, in my opinion, is more slower paced and more real. But in my opinion, the slower paced one belongs to Rings of Saturn, which is an amazing book. It's a really amazing book that I recommend check out. It's by W.G. Sebald, who sadly died in 2001 from a heart attack. From a car accident and heart attack at the same time. Which is really sad. But yeah, anyway, yeah, that's just kind of my point. Single beat is Cocomelon, and whole beat is Bluey, in the modern day. So yeah, that's my take. All right, you guys have a good night. Bye. Thanks for listening.